Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's like, wow.
Shit, don't nothing go like you planned. No, improvise.
Never does.
Clap your hands, everybody. You got what it takes. Yeah. We rolling?
Yes, sir.
All right, it's your boy Jim Cat. I'm here with Mr.
See?
You know what I'm saying? This is Welcome to Virginia podcast. Today we just tripping and going over some things that we want to get going in the near future. You know what I'm saying? So bear with us. I know it's been a long journey and we haven't been doing what we usually do, but we getting back into it and having a new collaboration with Cuzzo. We're going to bring out some new stuff that y'all ain't never seen before. So I'm really excited about that and really excited about bringing it to y'all. So just bear with us. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, what's going on, Cuz?
Camping. That's what the name of the game is now. It's just camping. It's activities that add years to your life. Being out in nature, doing a reset, taking a walk. Having that experience can change your life and the way you think about things.
Word. Yeah, people don't realize how much stress and how much of a relief it is just to be outside, to be able to get this kind of fresh air and be around nature and stuff like that. Always tied up in the city and looking at your phone 24 hours a day. That's not healthy. Because I know just coming out here make me feel better. It's like a release.
It's quiet without all the sounds of sirens and police, and gunshots and car backfires and smells and smokes, and, whatever's going on and being crowded. But when you come out in nature, it's the animals and the natural sounds do a reset of the mind.
Yeah.
And you feel free. You don't feel claustrophobic. You don't feel shuffled. You don't feel rushed. You just feel like let time take its course.
Word. Shit. How long you been out here?
Going on 3 years.
Word. Damn, I didn't even know that. That's pretty freaking dope. You say you do maintenance and all that shit out here?
Yeah, I do a lot of maintenance, working on the RVs, doing stuff with the pool, helping to build stuff. And, it's amazing. Meet different people every week and, get to work on different size campers and get to make fires and do s'mores myself.
Yeah. And and this is the Shenandoah Valley Campground, right?
Shenandoah Valley Campground in Verona.
Word. Oh, is it open now or when does it officially open?
We officially opened the 14th of March.
Of March, word.
And we'll be open till November 1st.
Okay, and so what can people do when they come out here? How does it actually work?
Okay, so first you check in and then that starts your experience. If you have your own camper, then you get a site. If you want to do tenting, you get a tent site. If you want to rent, we have rental campers and cabins for that. Then, you can go ahead and you can putt. We have a heated pool. We have hot tubs. We have a fishing pond to stay stocked. We have floats down the river. We have waterfall. We have go-karts. It's just a whole total experience. And the people here have been camping a long time. So they're really, really, really authentic vintage campers.
Yeah. So if I want to come down here, I call or do I just come and set up something?
What you can do is you can do it on the website.
On the website?
And you can arrange your site, and you can also arrange to have a golf cart and, and sign up for the things you want.
Okay. So when you call, you just let them know exactly what you want to do when you come down here. So if I wanted to teach my daughter how to fish or something like that, I would tell them I want to, do they rent out poles and stuff or do you bring your own stuff?
No, you bring your own poles. They give you the putt things for the putt course.
Oh, okay.
But like as far as fishing, you just come down and the pond's open, you go fish, or, the river's available. But,
nice.
It's a lot of different ideas, man. It's a lot of kids. You have playgrounds and it's a lot of interaction. Volleyball, basketball. They have DJs on the weekends. So it's a lot of activities. It's a big time family thing. It's something for everybody.
What I want to know is, why come I never heard about it? Why do you think that it hasn't been, or why do you think people like us didn't find out about it?
I think because sometimes you have hidden secrets. It's one of the hidden gems of the valley.
Yeah.
I guess in order to preserve it, those who come here kind of kept it their secret so it didn't end up being like everywhere else.
Yeah. Which makes
But
a whole
now
lot of
it's
sense.
grown.
Yeah.
And people are finding out. I didn't know about it till 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I grew up in this area, right in Stanton, 6 miles away. If I'd have known about this, I wouldn't have been going to the teen club.
Yeah.
I would have been coming here.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know about it if it wasn't for you. And like I said, it's a place I would like to bring my daughter because she always want to go somewhere and go to the park and make TikToks and stuff like that. And a lot of times you go out there, it's crowded. And like, our park, Montgomery Hall,
Yeah.
it's turned into a whole completely different thing now. It's not even our park no more. So I was like, coming out here would be pretty dope.
Well, see, it's also like you could come out here and on a Friday night and they have a DJ till like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
But most of the people out there dancing is like kids.
Yeah.
So they're doing their TikToks. They play the dances where they're all dancing together, Macarena and all that. And then, I mean, it's mostly kids out here riding bikes and they just roam free because everybody here is watching.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to let anything happen to any children out here. They're free to go. I mean, you can let them go and somebody going to say, oh, your child went that way. We know.
So they're on some old school shit out here where everybody looking out for everybody. You know?
It's a small town and a village at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
it's really like a small town. The guy down there knows the guy up here.
Yeah.
You can ask him. I'm sure they know each other.
Word.
It's just like a small town, man. It's like, it reminds me of Stanton without all the drama.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna transition a little bit because me and you had talked previously about, doing sort of like a movie type thing as well as a podcast type thing about everything that's going on out here. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I wanted to go into the documentary thing like As the Campfire Burns. More of a getting into the culture of it, interviewing some of the people who've been camping 20, 30 years, how they got started, how it evolved, how this place has evolved. Also getting the story of a person's dream about having all this,
Yeah.
and maintaining it, and little stories about people who grew up here and things that happened like, from the Civil War that when they came through here, or, military training here, or a lot of other stuff that went on. But, a lot of this area is such a hidden gem
Yeah.
that story that we didn't know about for 50 years
Nope.
has 50 years of history that I would like to know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty deep, man. And hopefully we can get those stories. I'm looking forward to speaking to the people that have been out here and getting those stories because not only do they need to be heard, but I would enjoy it personally just to hear those stories and things like that.
It's like I ran into a couple. They've been coming here for 40 years. Well, beside them is their kids, and they're married, and then they have a camper, and then the next one over, the grandkids are in a tent. So it's 3 sites and it's 3 generations of them coming here that they're passing down a gift
Yeah.
that can keep on going. And they've got memories, and they sit around the fire and they do s'mores and they tell stories and they have instruments and they make music, and it's amazing.
And it just seems like you eliminate a whole lot of BS by being out here because everybody's just here to enjoy themselves or have a good time, as opposed to you got places you go to and people just going somewhere to be on some BS. There's always that one person that's going somewhere just to be on that type of time. But you could tell out here everybody's just trying to enjoy themselves and enjoy family and just be out in nature and enjoy the atmosphere, which is pretty dope to me.
Yeah, it's like most of the people, well, I'd say 99.9% of the people I run into out here, they're on vacation.
Yeah.
And they come here to be happy. So unless you do a whole lot to ruin it for them, they're not unhappy about anything.
Yeah.
But part of my job is if something's fixed, the cable or the electric or something, I fix it.
Yeah.
So it turns this thing going downhill. It brings sunshine back to the rain.
Yeah.
And it keeps on going. And, it's amazing that if you're around people that are happy, it's spontaneous, people that wave and smile, and then you take something different away.
Yeah.
You realize that everybody that you see that's hustling, bustling, all this stuff, it's really not what life's about.
Yeah.
It's not.
So we're gonna transition one more time. I'm gonna take it completely off of the subject of what's going on out here. Ask you some stuff about what's going on in music today. So this is a completely different conversation.
Right.
So, what do you think about the current state of hip hop?
It doesn't exist. it's hip hop died like a long time
That's
ago.
the best soundbite right there.
Hip hop had a funeral, I think about maybe 2000, somewhere around there. I mean, I didn't get invited to the funeral. I knew it was a funeral because it smelled dead. Hip hop smelled dead.
Oh my God.
Hip hop, yeah.
Oh my God.
Hip hop had a stroke. Hip hop got amnesia and forgot what hip hop was. It's not for the streets.
Oh my God.
It's it's just, I don't know what it is. Everybody wants to talk on on camera, and then the songs make no sense. It doesn't take talent to just say the same words over and over and over.
So you not feeling Ice Spice's fart song? You don't think that's hot?
I'm not digging the song Wet Ass River either. But I keep hearing the song Wet Ass River. But I keep saying Wet Ass River.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
they catch on. I'm so.
Sexy Red, what you think about her?
I don't even know who that is.
I wish I didn't know who that is.
I remember Foxy Brown, but a Sexy Red, I don't know nothing about that. Roxanne Shante, I mean, like, that was rapid. Like,
Yeah,
now
man.
it's, I don't know
See,
what you call it.
I hate to be the guy that sounds like, oh, because as soon as you say stuff like that, be like, oh, you old here, you don't know. Nah, man, because when I was growing up, I listened to the music before me. That's what inspired me to even want to do music.
Right.
Now, I can't listen to the music that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to listen to it, but I'm trying to say, no, the generation before me doesn't listen to the music before them. They don't listen to nothing. They don't listen to the beginning of hip hop, and that's where hip hop has gotten lost at, because they don't know the history of the music. They're just following little loose trends they see here and there, and just making music. The records that I hear today sound like they've never even heard hip hop. Because it's like, where are you getting this type of flow from? Where are you getting any of this from? If you've ever heard anything musically, like, you never heard LL, Big Daddy Kane, you never heard Rakim, you never heard any of these cats from the beginning of Run DMC, you never heard none of that.
Well, you can tell by the songs that the rappers don't write their music. They have someone write this, and they say, I'll pay you to say this. And then they get paid to say it, and they'll do whatever it takes for money. So they don't care about if they talking about I just killed somebody, or I ran somebody's child over, or I robbed a grocery store. They don't care about that. As long as they're getting paid to say it,
Yeah, man.
they just keep promoting. They're not promoting hip-hop. They're promoting these acts that rappers are supposed to do.
Yeah.
That they see it this way. Like, you have old school people say, hey, where are they getting all this money from?
Because it's like the business of music used to be to find this extraordinary talent and harness what they got and blow it up. Now they just find anybody. No talent whatsoever. They just finding anybody. And it's more about a business. It's almost like wrestling. It's not even real anymore. Nothing's authentic about hip hop. They just taking these people and turning them into an act. It's like a movie.
It's all commercialized.
Yeah,
it's all commercialized. That's all they're doing. They're selling products. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
They're being used to sell products. That's just the way it is. The music, you sell products. You can get an award. You can do all this stuff. All that shit's controlled. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense at all. And then you wait to watch the Grammys knowing that a lot of people getting Grammys didn't deserve them. And the people who deserve the Grammys ain't even there because
you got
they didn't care about the Grammy.
higher ups that can call the people and tell them, hey, I want her to win or I want him to win. It's wild. So Kodak Black ain't your favorite rapper then?
I don't know. What? That was Trump's boy, I think. I don't know. I was like,
Trump got him out of jail.
Yeah, something going on. I mean,
I don't even know what you talking about. You sound like you got a mouth full of chewing tobacco when he rap.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what nobody's talking about. I can't remember last time. I'd rather put on a country channel.
Yep.
At least I know what they're talking about.
Yep.
I mean, I could deal with my woman left me, my dog's gone, I lost my job, I drank too much. I could deal with that, but I can't deal with no wet-ass river.
Oh, my God.
And all this other stuff. Give me your money and I'm going to shoot you.
You don't like it when they talk about popping perk 30s and sipping on lean? And
I don't know, man. What?
Motherfucker, they be rapping about smoking meth. Where the fuck do they do that at?
Yeah, you know.
I heard a rapper talking about he just took a teeth or something, a meth. I was like, what the hell are y'all talking about?
See, this is the ridiculous part of it. They're out of material.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're re-flipping beats because they don't have the inspiration to make their own.
Yup.
They're just picking up something. Oh, I could do about that. Okay, let's talk about burning that on fire. And then throwing somebody in there. And then we just get more discreet with it. Like, oh yeah, take that and burn somebody's house down or something. They just take everything to extremes, and it's not really any talent. And they're not really saying anything. I mean, you listen to words, like it's not a complete sentence. It's not saying anything
Word.
at all. It's nothing in there that I can take and inspire me to do anything.
Like, we grew up on music that was made in the 80s and 90s that you could put on right now and you can still, you know where you was at when you heard it. You remember a time and a feeling. It just makes you feel good. The music it's making now, you could probably dance to it for a week or two. It's catchy. It's a little jingle. You like, that shit crazy. A month or two from now, you don't care about that song. You don't care if you ever hear it again. If they played it 3-4 years ago, it'll make you feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they be creating little moments where people go crazy over it and then they forget about it. But the music that was made in our generation is timeless. Like,
The rap from the 80s and 90s, if you was flipping burgers and the song Eric B or something came on, you get into flipping burgers, you rapping, but you still making fries, you don't care, like, 'cause you making it.
Yeah.
But now you hear a song these days and you flipping a burger, it make you want to quit your job, shoot things up, walk out, break the dough, slam the burgers, and then make a video. You know why you doing it? This shit will make people quit their jobs. That's why people don't want to work. Because the music makes you think you irrelevant. If you make $15 an hour and you see people with gold teeth and they got chains and they ain't doing nothing,
Yeah.
why would you want to go to work?
Oh my God.
That makes no sense.
You're exactly right. Yeah, we live in a different time, man. Like I said, I try to get into it. I try to get inspired by it, but there's no inspiration. You can tell that there's nothing being put into the music. And 85 to 90% of the rappers will tell you that they don't write anything. They just get high as hell and they go in the booth and they start freestyling and they'll just punch in. They'll think of something and punch it in. Think of the next line and punch it in. Like, they couldn't spit a whole verse if they had to because they don't write and they don't have the talent to do that. They have to spit in 2 bars at a time. That's what you do when you first start rapping and you don't really know how to flow like that. You just say the one line at a time when you first start.
Have you noticed that all these rappers, you haven't seen none of them on verses? Have you noticed that anybody with a song out now on the radio, I'll be the first one to jump on verses if I had verses, but they're not gonna jump on verses because they got writers.
Yeah.
Their show be called "I Got Writers," and the writers would, come up and read the rap that they wrote.
The ghostwriters.
Right, the ghostwriters. That's what it be called because when you see people on verses, they got albums, they got verses. It's back to back to back coming. But if all you got is Wet Ass River, that's it.
And it's crazy because even the media outlets, like, they're getting paid to act like they like these songs that are being pushed with big machines and a whole lot of money. They know damn well that they don't like these records at all. They're not into this music that's coming out, but they'll get a push from the record label telling them, hey, we're going to give you such and such amount of money to promote this during your 45-minute radio segment, and they'll act like the music is so hot. Because at first I was like, I know daggone well I didn't get it because people like Charlamagne the God was on there talking about Kodak and this person and that person and pumping them up like they were so ill. And I'm like, man, he don't listen to no shit like that. Then he let it slip. He let it slip that they be calling them on the low and telling them, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Just go ahead and say this. Like that. Now it makes sense. It's just like payola back in the day. Shit, you paying the record labels to play your shit. Paying the radio stations to play your music.
Well, once Dr. Dre found that out, that's why Snoop got played 4 times an hour.
Yeah.
On his Chronic album.
Yep.
4 times an hour. Every hour. Every station. Because he found out you could pay for the rotation.
Yep.
So now it's just like all I got to do is get you in a jingle and make a burger or Whopper about you, add spicy sauce and call it your name. And then Da 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 da. Here we go. Next thing you know, everybody is just commercialized. Everything is commercial. They are selling. Everything is for sale. Body parts. You can buy body parts. People say you're harm.
I was watching a podcast the other day about with these guys. I think $1 million worth of game with Gilly and his cousin Wallow, right? And so they done made a bunch of money doing their thing, and they in there with the Hollywood and the higher ups, and they said they get so sick and tired of all they see is women with BBLs and breast implants. It's like everybody's walking around looking like a manufactured product.
Right.
Like they just came off the conveyor belt, all of them just being made exactly the same way. They got the same Chanel bag, the same Louis shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody looks exactly the same, and it's crazy. Could you imagine it being somewhere and you a single man looking for a nice woman, and every woman you see got the same damn thing going on for themselves? It's like, that's wild.
Yeah, see, so like you buy your woman a BBL, right? So you walking behind her, and next thing you know, you turn around, look at a sweatshirt, you turn back around, and the girl got on the same pants, and she got the BBL, and you look at the ass like, okay, that's my woman. You can't tell the difference.
Yeah, man.
So the woman smack you in the back of the head. Why you look at her ass? Because her ass look like her ass and her ass. I'm just comparing notes. I mean, like back in my day, you couldn't tell the girls from the boys, so everybody looked the same, but the hair.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really a whole lot of that going on.
Yeah.
But now it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, like, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, you know, in everybody's body, they all want the same body.
Mm-hmm.
And then they compare it to the body right beside them is the same body.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, what makes you special if you look just like her?
They all going to the doctor and pointing to the same picture. Talking about, I want this one.
I want to look like her.
Yeah.
And her don't even want to look like her.
Exactly.
But like I said, you know, everything's for sale. They don't really matter. They got all kind of stuff going on now. Everybody's exposing everybody that they had to sleep with each other, make albums, and
you ever noticed that
it's all tripping me
when
out.
somebody got an album coming out, all of a sudden the scandal just happened like 30 days before, but some dramatic goes on.
If I had an album coming out, I'll say one of them touched me too. If I had an album coming out, that's the way you do it. Everybody getting me too.
What do you think
Even
about?
the rappers say they got me too. The Game.
What do you think about
come
P.
on,
Diddy?
man.
What do you think about P. Diddy? You think he did all that shit?
If he had gangsters now with teardrops on their face, playing games with him up in there, boy, what is the world to come to?
I think he guilty to the
Everybody, ain't no, is he guilty?
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
He's not saying he didn't do it.
Yeah.
He just saying they lying. He didn't say he didn't do it. He says they're lying. He didn't say he didn't do it.
Right.
That's a different story.
Yeah, he didn't say I'm not.
He didn't say I did not do that. He said they are lying. Two different things. Two different stories.
That's amazing.
Because you say they lying or you said I did it.
Yeah.
That's two different things. And Ye did it. He been tripping from a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
I mean, come on, man. He calling other dudes daddy and
Yeah.
touch him on the leg and stuff. Man, that's carrying on, man. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. That's wild. And shit, y'all got anything else you want to talk about today before we wrap this thing up?
All I want to say is one damn thing, like this. The shit P. Diddy did when Mace saw it made him a preacher. Now that's deep.
Yeah.
Mace ran away from rap.
Yep. and see, he ain't want to touch it. People thought he just made it seem like he found God and got away. Mace was getting away from some shit he knew was going on. And now he can actually start to talk about it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But he knew what he was doing when he got away from that
But
shit.
at the time, he couldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Because it would have been detrimental to his life.
Yeah, and his money, because everything he got was tied up in was in Diddy's mother's name.
Yep.
Rights to his music, everything.
Something. And they said his mother got him into the freak offs. He got turned out by you know, there's a whole lot going on.
Diddy's
with that,
mama
man,
is a
but-
freak.
Wow, dude. Come on, man. Everybody business out in the street.
Anyway, man, all right, well, we gonna wrap this thing up. I know we was a little all over the place today, but you know, we had a lot to talk about, and we just doing our thing, getting back into the fold. But it's me, your boy Jim Keb, my cousin Calloway, you know what I'm saying, Todd on the ones and twos. It's your boy Jim Keb. Once again, welcome to Virginia. Peace.
More to come.
Nigga had me weak. Peace.